Oh, okay. I think it's cool. Hey, everybody. I am Amanda Elise. You know me because this is on the channel, but me and Janae talk every day, and we're always talking about chakras. So I figured we could just come to you and talk about it together because I'm always surprised and amazed at what information comes out of her mouth. So I felt like I would share this with you all. So if you don't know Janae, go ahead, Janae, introduce yourself.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, everybody. I'm Janae. I'm a certified life coach and spiritual coach. But lately in my community, I have been the go-to person for all things chakras. I help women get their chakras aligned, get their energy right, and really boss up on life like the Black girl magic for real.
Nice. Okay, so Janae, you've told me all about this, but I can always stand to learn more. So what is a chakra and how would you explain it to somebody who has never heard of it before?
Sure. So the easy way I explain it is like, okay, we have this physical body, right? With our arms and our organs and our kidneys and all of that stuff, right? So the chakra is basically your energy body. And I'm sure everyone has felt their energy before, or sometimes you'll feel like, oh, my energy is off. So that's kind of what the chakra is. The chakra system is your energy body. And just like we have arms, legs, organs, kidneys, we have different chakra sensors. So it's the root chakra is the base, and then you have your sacral chakra and so on and so forth. So yeah, pretty much your chakra system is your energy body, and the organs and the kidneys and all of that of your energy. So just like, in order to operate and physically move through life, you have to have your legs, your feet, your arms, and things like that. So in order to have your overall well-being, you want to have your energy right as well. So it's like an overall well-being kind of thing, and just really nurturing your energy.
Okay, cool. So obviously this is an old thing, right? This is pretty ancient, right?
Oh yeah, chakras are like when ancient, like above my head. Like I think it's like 1500 BC or something like that. So this is like back in the day, for real, for real. But what happened was when people started to get this information within the last like 100 years, more and more people started writing about it and making it more accessible to life today. But yeah, this goes way, 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 way back. Our ancestors and the African culture and the Indian culture, like this, this comes from the good old days.
Okay, so cool. So what do you think is making it so popular now?
With the whole stay woke movement and everything like this, I think everybody's really waking up and becoming more conscious, because whether you want to be conscious of your energy or not, it's there. And so people are craving, okay, I want to be, especially Black women, like Black girl magic, like we really want to step into our power. And so people are craving that information. And when, I can speak for myself, when I got the information, it resonated with me, like I knew it to be true. So yeah, people are waking up, and people are ready to take their power back, and people are ready to be able to align their energy, heal their energy, and really go for everything they want out of this lifetime. So yeah, people are woke. Like people are like, okay, let me get this information and let me work on it, and let me just create this life that I really desire. So I'm so proud of us as a generation, especially my Black women. Like we're not really sitting back and letting life happen to us anymore. We are going for it and really taking power and ownership of our energy, and that's major. So yeah, stay
Okay,
woke.
okay, stay woke. So what happens when your energy is not aligned or your chakras are out of alignment? First of all, how can you tell? And second of all, how detrimental is it to you? Is it just like, it's not really that serious, I'll get to it when I get to it? Or like what kind of problems can it cause?
Yeah, well, it kind of depends on if you're ready to take ownership of your life. And a lot of people, if you're not in victim mode anymore, and that's always the first step when you say, okay, I don't want to be a victim of my life anymore. I kind of want to take control and handle things, right? Okay, so there's different chakras for different things, right? So For example, your root chakra, that's your foundation, right? So if you know that you're having financial issues, or you can't find somewhere to live, or, you know, you can't get around, you don't have a car, all of that kind of stuff, that's due to your root chakra. So yeah, we can set goals and do things on a physical level, but you can handle that stuff on an energetic level, right? So you really can go in there, and based on what's going on, you can handle it in your energy. So even like emotional stuff, like women, we carry a lot of emotional stuff in our womb, right? You can handle and heal that stuff through chakra work. So I guess to answer your question, if you're not paying attention to it, you can stay in victim mode, and you can kind of just let things happen to you. And, oh, you know, poor me, I don't have enough money, or, you know, I've been traumatized by men, or I don't have any loving relationships. I don't have any good friendships. Like, all of this stuff can happen as a result of, not to say it can happen, but you can transcend this through chakra work. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. So it sounds like basically what you're saying is it affects a certain part of your life, and also if you don't heal it, you're going to continue to repeat the same exact patterns that you've been repeating. And even if it's like through a different person or a different job or a different whatever, you're going to keep repeating the same things over and over. So do you think that like, number one, how in the world can we make this information more accessible? Oops. Hey, IG Live people, like moving this camera all over the place. How do you think that we can make this information more accessible to people? Like, where did you first hear about it? And yeah, how do you think we can make it more accessible? And then do you think that once people learn about it, are they going to actually receive the information? Because a lot of people tend to think, you know, a lot of people, at least I know in my experience from the Christian community, are like, oh my God, that's the devil's work. Like, F that. Like, I only believe in so-and-so. And from my experience, it's like, well, you can believe in your religion, and you can also believe in an energy system, because everything is energy. I mean, if you don't believe in, you know, like you can feel when somebody walks into the room and their energy is off. Like, you know who to, you know who you gravitate towards. Everybody has people, they walk into a room, ooh, okay, hey girl. And then other person can walk in the room and you're like, yeah, I'm going to stay far away. So yeah, what would you say to people who are like, that's the devil's work?
Yes. Oh my goodness. So, number one, it is not the devil's work, right? And it actually complements like any religion. So when I heard somebody say they don't believe in chakras, that's like saying you don't believe in gravity, right? So it's not a contradicting thing, right? It can complement it. And so even like with Christianity, a lot of things in the Bible, it relates to the chakras, right? So one day I wrote down like Bible verses that coincide with the chakra system, right? And so I'm saying that to say you can use this energy and work with your energy, but you have to do it in a way that resonates with you, right? That's spirituality in general. You can put your own flavor on it. So if you want to work with the chakra system, but you want to, you know, relate it to the Bible or the Quran or whatever resonates with you, they actually complement each other, right? So real quick, I'll go through it. So the root chakra, right? That's your foundation, your survival. So in the Bible, Matthew, verse 6, chapter 33, it says, seek first the kingdom of God and all things shall be added to you. That's root chakra, right? So that's confirmation that whether it's the chakra system and energy or Christianity, we're talking about the same thing. Your foundation, with all things will be added to you, right? So the sacral chakra, right? That's your joy of life, your passion. Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 10, the joy of the Lord is my strength, right? So, and I'm not a biblical person. I'm just using this as an example that we're saying the same thing. So it complements. God wants your energy in order. Jesus wants your energy in order, right? So it's the same thing, right? So the third chakra, solar plexus, right? Your creativity, your confidence, right? So Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things. That's solar plexus chakra, right? So yeah, I'm saying this to say it all relates. It's the same thing. So I can do that all day long. I have one for every chakra, and I can send that out if you all want. But yeah, it's all the same thing. It actually heightens your spirituality and your connection to God, because have you ever heard the saying like praying is talking to God and meditating is God talking back to you? When your chakras are aligned, you hear the voice of God so clear. So I would just say to add your own flavor on it. Do it in a way that resonates with you if you're Christian or Muslim or whatever your religion is. But it does complement. It's energy. It's your physical body, your energy body. It's just energy, right? So you align your energy. You ask God to help you align your energy. Like put Jesus, whoever it is that you subscribe to, put that on the chakra system and you will be a powerful person. So yeah, it complements each other. And the last thing I'll say in wrapping up, and kind of piggying back off of what you said, is the chakra system is just a tool, right? It's a tool in your toolbox. So I'm not saying if you don't align your chakras, something's going to happen to you or nothing like that, right? This is only positive vibes only. But it's a tool. If you feel like, wow, I'm having money issues, I'm having money blocks, or I'm attracting the wrong man over and over again, or, whatever the case may be, use this tool. Use this tool, align your energy, get your energy right, heal, just use the tool to your advantage. So it's nothing negative about chakras at all. So just use it as a tool. And if you want to throw your religion or whatever higher power that you subscribe to, I call my higher power is God. I ask God for help in aligning my chakras and my energy. And as a result, I can hear the voice of God clearly when I'm in meditation. I know what actions I need to take, what things I need to do, and things like that. And that's all as a result of aligning my chakras, right? So give yourself the permission to use that tool to help you transform your life if you need it.
Okay, cool. So I see my friend Sona has joined, and he just believes.
Hi, Sona.
And he believes in all of this stuff just wholeheartedly. I'm actually joking, he doesn't. And I'm going to learn a little something today. So thank you for joining, Sona. I see you're just ready for change. That's just the exact reason why you joined. Anyway, okay, so one, we do have a few people on. So if you guys have questions, please ask them. If you just want to say hey to Janae. So Janae said that she could send you something. Janae, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can eat.
Yeah, how about they just slide in your DMs? Do you want me to like tag, or I can comment and well, yeah, okay. One, tell them how they can email you. And then
so email or Instagram is fine too. So email is just info@janaemartin.com. So my first name, my last name, .com. And so on Instagram, it's Life Coach Janae. And my name is spelled Janae.
Okay, okay, I just put it. I don't know how to pin a comment. Does anybody know how to do that? I don't know. Hey, Doyle Easy. Okay. Well, okay, so the last picture that I showed of chakras, it was for this like business thing. I just found it online. So this is actually a better one that is using the exact same words that you were using, like creativity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think you honestly only stopped at the heart chakra. Can you continue?
Oh, sure. Okay. So going back, are you referring to going back to like how the Bible and the chakras are related? Okay. So the heart chakra, Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 39. You shall love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's your heart chakra. So you can get into scripture and pray about it, and you can also align your energy, right? So it's the same thing. Your throat chakra, right? Your self-expression, your truth. John chapter 10, verse 32, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free, right? So throat chakra, there is freedom, there is power in owning your truth and speaking your truth and expressing yourself, right? So that's in the Bible, that's throat chakra, right? Third eye, your third eye chakra, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, right? Acknowledge him and he shall direct your path, right? So that's saying that in Proverbs. And also third chakra is your intuition, right? So you don't have to figure this all out by yourself. God helps you to figure that out. So that's third eye chakra, and that's also in the book of Proverbs. Last one, crown chakra, right? So that's your consciousness, your connection to God, your higher self, right? John chapter 10, verse 30, I and my Father are one, right? So that's your oneness with the universe. That's your crown chakra. So I bring that up to just say that it all relates. We're all saying the same thing. You can be in the Bible and you can also get your energy right and pray for God's help in getting your energy right at the same time. And as a result, when all of that is in alignment, you literally attract to your life and create anything that you want.
Okay, and Bright Race OG said mindfulness or so-called woke is only the first step. All right, Bright Race, what is step number 2? I'm interested to hear that. But yes, if you guys have questions, let me know. We're actually not, well, whatever. Yes, if you have questions, let me know. Anyway, so let me keep going. So with your chakras, everybody look, I have this beautiful, this crystal. With your chakras, do you, when you say align them, is this like, do you align them once or do you do like a daily type thing? How does that work?
Okay. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the question of someone who said, mindfulness and staying woke is step number 1. What's step number 2, right? And so I want to touch base on that really quickly. Step number 2 is to put things in action, right? Because faith without works is dead, right? You have to act on things that you know, right? And so that goes right into your question, Amanda. Is it a daily thing or is it something that you do one time? The short answer is both, right? So when I think about when I first started doing my chakra work, it's like I'll compare it to like deep cleaning your house, right? So you had to really put in work. Like my root chakra took months to work on, right? It can take a week, it can take a year. So when you really your first go around, or if you're really kind of refreshing your chakras, that's where I am right now. I'm kind of refreshing my chakras. It's deep work. It can take a long time to really go through and heal your chakras. So that's kind of like the deep cleaning of your house. But even after you deep clean your house, your actual home that you live in, you still straighten up, every now and then, right? So it's the same thing with chakras. So you get in there and you heal them and you balance them, you do your chakra work. But then again, it's still a tool that you can use daily. You can do a quick 10-minute meditation every day to align your chakras, right? That's equivalent to straightening up your home, right? And you just use it when you need it, when you feel your energy is off. So you kind of just use your intuition. There's no wrong way to do it, right? Just your intuition will kick in and say, oh my goodness, maybe my heart chakra is off. Let me align my heart chakra. Let me straighten it up, right? Let me clean up my heart chakra. So long story short, get in there deep one good time, and do that as you need. But for the most part, it's just like a daily kind of thing that you can touch base when you need it, like a quick meditation or something like that.
Okay, so the deep clean work though, how do you do that? Is it like energy healing? Are you using crystals? Like, what's up?
So I've done it all. It just really depends again on the person and on your intuition. But some different things that I've used have been like, you can go to someone who actually specializes in Reiki or on aligning your chakras. So there are people out there who do that for you. Or, you can go through your own process of, if you research online, there's different tools and techniques you can do for each chakra, right? Whether it be a spiritual bath, whether it be forgiveness work, that's heart chakra. So writing down everyone you need to forgive and really going through that process. There's crystals. So yeah, crystal healing. We have our crystals, right? For each chakra. it coincides with the color of each chakra. There's oils, so things from the earth. Like you can use all different kind of techniques. I don't really give advice on exactly what you should do. I think you should do with what resonates with you. So what resonates with me is I've gone to a healer and I've immediately felt a different in my chakras, and also for me, spiritual baths. Like, but the last thing I'll mention is when you set your intention of, okay, like you can just take a bath, right? Whatever. But if you set your intention, I'm taking this bath to heal my root chakra, to heal my sacral chakra. Like your intention is powerful. So just throw your intention on it. I remember when I was doing root chakra work, I would just, and a lot of people call me about this, but root chakra is red, right? So I would eat red apples. I would wear red clothes, wear red underclothes, like, because my intention was I'm healing this chakra, I'm balancing and aligning this chakra. So because that was my intention, it happened. So kind of put your own flavor on it, whatever resonates with you. So yeah, does that answer your question, Amanda?
Yeah, it does. So for the people who, I'm gonna try this. Let's see if this does work. Okay, so for the people who don't know what Reiki is, can you explain it, please?
Rick, so this whole conversation with chakras and everything, we're just talking about energy, right? And so Reiki is pretty much like balancing and healing your energy. So a practitioner who is certified in, Reiki healing, it's like a healing. It'll kind of remind you of laying on a massage table. They may put crystals on you and they literally heal your energy. And I'm going to be honest, when I first heard about it, I'm like, how does that work? Because sometimes they don't even touch you. It's more an energetic healing kind of thing. But I felt the difference. So it works. Trust me. I wouldn't recommend anything that didn't work for me first, just for integrity reasons. So yeah, Reiki is just a healing of your energy, a shifting of your energy in a way that have you ever had it? Like after you have Reiki, you literally feel like a different person. Like your energy is like on 100. Have you ever had it?
Yeah, and I actually got certified in Reiki level 1.
Yay!
Yeah, so I got certified in level 1, and I was like, I don't really know if I believe in this stuff, but right after I did it, I felt exhausted. Like it was like all the energy was like sucked out of me. I was like, wow, I definitely believe in this. Last week, Friday, I got a Reiki session and I feel completely different. And it's interesting. Mercury retrograde also ended on Sunday, so that's a little bit of that in there too, but definitely I feel completely different. And I want to say one of the most powerful things that I learned about chakras is I saw a YouTube video that was talking about how to heal your chakras and like the #1 way to do it. And they said the #1 way is to remain in integrity. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. If you said you were going to do something before, go back and fix it. And the woman said that it was a couple. And the woman said that she went back like years to all these promises that she had made. And she went and fulfilled them and kept her promise. And this woman that I used to work with, I'm getting, uh-oh. Did my live go off? Okay, it's not. It's not. Kristen is so funny. If you watch this, Kristen, she sent me like 7 messages in the same second. It keeps on popping up. But anyway, this woman that I used to work with, she talked about her phrase that she used to say, which was my favorite phrase, period. Like, so she's a spiritual teacher. She's a multimillionaire. So she knows this stuff. She's amazing. She has worked with like the Dalai Lama. She's like the real deal Holyfield. Anyway, and I was doing marketing for her because, as you guys know, I do digital marketing. So anyway, my favorite phrase that I learned from her, and believe me, she has hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of content, is the system with the least diversity conducts the most energy. And what this means, Janae, you feel that one?
Yes, I did.
Oh, dang, they can't see it. Wait, say it again.
No, I said, yeah, that was good.
Okay, so what this means is, I'm trying to think if I have anything right in my immediate area that can kind of explain it or better illustrate it. Nope. So what this means is, if you think about a hose, so you think about a hose and you think about water trying to go from point A to point B. Now, that is a system, right? System of water flowing. If you have like pebbles or rocks or things in there, it is going to slow that down. So the pebbles and the rocks or the dirt, that's called diversity. So the system with the least diversity conducts the most energy. So the less gunk and junk you have in there, the more energy, the more the system conducts the most energy. And when you have unclosed loops in your system or your energy body, that is blocking the flow of energy. So if you have an intention, I want to give me a good intention. Somebody, can you write down? I know this is like always on a delay. Somebody give me your intention of what you want to do. I'll wait.
While they're doing that, I just want to say that's so good, Amanda. And that's pretty much what clearing your chakras and clearing your energy is all about, right? So getting rid of that diversity so that you can create what you want. That's it right there. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that these are always on a delay, so people are probably going to respond like a little bit later. But let's say you have an intention to get a new job. So that's your intention. Once you develop an intention, your energy flows through your body, it's transmitting into the universe, and you're attracting to you what you're intending. Now, if you have a lot of diversity in your energy system, that thing is going to take a lot longer to get to you. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you close all those loops so that it can get there so much faster. And like I said, you do that by being in integrity and finishing and doing what you say you're going to do, because even though you think these things might be in the back of your mind, they're taking up energetic space in your mind, in your energy body, and it is blocking the flow of what you want. So actually one of my, yes, Fabian said intention to let go of procrastination. Real.
Ooh, that's good.
You like that? Okay, so one of my profiles, shout out Delta Sigma Theta, Spelman College, she messaged me and she was like, man, I just have all this stuff that I need to throw away and it's just sitting in my house. And if you've ever taken one of my courses, lesson number 1, consistently across the board, any course that I ever do, lesson number 1 is clear the clutter, because we can't do anything until you clear that out. Like we can't do anything until you clean out this stuff from your system. So if you are carrying things, like let's say you have an object that you're no longer using. I'm trying to see if I have one, because I walk the walk, I talk the talk, but occasionally I'll have something in my space that I don't need. Let's see, right here. What is this? What is this? I went to the dermatologist so long ago, like a whole entire last year, for I don't use this anymore. Like, why do I still have it around? Definitely time for me to throw that. Oh, look at this Malabees. I don't know why I left. I'm in Michigan right now, and if you know, I really don't live anywhere. I just kind of travel around. So I'm in Michigan at my mom's house. I just got here 2 days ago, and I was in Atlanta for 2 months, and I meant to bring this with me. Mala beads. I'll talk about that in just a second, even though it's not chakras. And we have to go in 4 minutes. We said we were going to go. Anyway, when you keep those things around, number 1, it carries the energy of like that period or whoever touched it or what have you. So you want to throw away things that don't feel good, because anytime you like look at them or think of them or interact with them, you might think it's not that serious, but subconsciously you're reminded of the time like some bullshit happened with this. Like I remember like years ago, Lord, so annoying. Anybody has like a Samsung and you, Lord, and you have like this app that's installed called Peel Remote, like it's auto installed, you cannot uninstall it, and it does these weird things. And I've looked up so many ways how to do it. It's just, it won't go away. Anyway, you can't even uninstall it because it's standard on the phone. So years ago in 2015, I had like a sweater that my ex had given me, and it was just hanging in my closet. But it was like anytime I saw it, it was like, like it just subconsciously it was like annoying. So I had to throw it away. I'm sure that cleared out my energy field. Okay, so that is basically the theory of the system with the least diversity conducts the most energy. So you want to make sure you're clearing like every single thing that you can. Be fanatical about the things that you allow in your space. I'm talking about objects, I'm talking about people, I'm talking about everything, fanatical. Because what you have in your energy field and your aura around you, more of that will be attracted to you, and you do not want that. If it's some BS, if it's great stuff, go ahead, keep on. And I think that's it. Janae, you wanted to talk about crystals, so just let you go on ahead and do that because we only have like a few minutes left.
Sure. And Amanda, that is so good. Like, I think you really bring the point home of just the point in clearing up your chakras, your energy, your physical environment, your energetic environment. Like you brought the point home of it's just so important to attract into your life those things that you want. So for anybody who's thinking about, should I clear my energy or should I, dive into this whole chakra things or is it worth it? I would say just give it a try and see what happens. See how you feel, that inner peace. See what new things you bring into your life. So yeah, so just give it a try. You can contact me anytime. Okay, so we talked about ways to heal your chakras, and one is crystal healing. So just the presence of crystals, you can put them in your spiritual bath. You can have them when you're meditating. But I have here chakra crystals. So I have one for every chakra: root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart is green, throat chakra is blue, your third eye chakra is like that indigo color. And then this is the clear one is the crown chakra, so your consciousness. So crystals can coincide with your chakras as a form of healing. So I would say that's the first step in kind of just getting started, setting the intention like I'm all in, going in to clear my energy, to align my chakras. The first step I would say is to get yourself some chakra crystals. Start there.
Okay, cool. And let me I'm going to turn around this thing one more time. There we go, phone. It responded to me. Okay, and if you have been following me for a little bit, you know that I just opened up a crystal store online, and I believe in them so much. Like I was in LA. I lived in LA last year, and let me show you guys this bottle. And I saw this bottle has crystals in it in the store, and I was like, oh, immediately. Yeah, this is rose quartz. You can see for people on the screen. This is rose quartz, so I believe in this wholeheartedly. I was like, oh my God, like I have to sell this. I wasn't even like selling physical products online, but I was like, I have to. So, and I, since it is the love stone, I'm not going to go in my personal life, but it did create some magic. Sounded so cryptic. Anyway, it's a great stone. And how this works is that if you've ever, what is his name, Robert Emoto, like the experiment where you say nice things to rice and it like turns white, and then if you say, or I think he actually did the water. Either way, your energy and your words affect the crystalline structure of water. And if you do it with rice, you can see like after some days, if you speak hateful words to one container of rice, it turns brown. Another container of rice, you speak loving words, it remains white. And there's so many studies on this. Like you can YouTube it. I think you can just call it rice experiment, and like user upon user have images of like a container white rice, container of brown rice, just based on the words they spoke. Same thing goes for water. And this, when you have these crystals, it affects the energy of the water. So after 7 minutes, the healing energy of the crystals is changing the structure of the water. Now, your body is 70% water, which means if you're drinking this water with a love energy in it, now all of a sudden your aura, 70% of your body is resonating with the frequency of love, or whatever crystal that you have within the bottle. That's what frequency your body is going to resonate with. And as you know, whatever frequency you're putting out, you're going to attract. So you're drinking love, you're being love, and you're attracting love. So it's really win-win-win. So anyway, like I was saying, I started to sell these, so you can definitely purchase these on my site. And I have a lot of different combinations of that's the wrong button. I have a lot of different combinations of crystals that you can purchase for every occasion. And then also the stones that Janae has, you can get those too on
Amanda.
Huh?
I don't know if it's my phone, but you sound kind of low now. Is it my phone? Or my connection?
Maybe I stopped talking. I don't know. What about now?
It could be me.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was pretty much done, and I know it's 11:03, so we're 3 minutes over. So if you are interested in that, I will send out a free shipping code. Actually, you can just use chakra 18. How about that? I'll just create that right now. And so that'll be good for like the rest of the day. Or actually, 24 hours. So if you're watching this IG story, if you can actually see it, then it'll be active. All right, Janae, anything else you want to share with our viewers?
I think we pretty much covered everything. I mean, I'll just reiterate, I would say it has been life transforming for me. So I would just say to just give it a try, to align your chakras and get your energy right. And the last thing that I'll reiterate is the different ways. I mean, you can go to someone and get it done. Meditation is great for aligning your chakras. Visualization, like remember I was talking about that intention. So you can always like visualize your root chakra. You can see red, send red energy, send white light to your root chakra area. And then you can just visualize everything that coincides with your root chakra aligning in your life. You having the house you want, the car you want. Excuse me. So visualization is really great, even like with the sacral chakra. You can send orange light and visualize your life aligning in that area. So really just using these different tools, the oils, the crystals, definitely the crystals. And I remember at first I used to feel like, do crystals really like work? What do they do? But there is healing energy, the intention that you put. You can just charge the crystals with your intention. You are that powerful. And I don't know if I said this already, but the spiritual bath, that's my favorite way, especially as women, to align your chakra. So I would say just dive in, get the information. I work with women one-on-one, and not only aligning your chakras and your energy, but we do a roundabout way. We align your life, right? So you can work with a coach, you can contact me. But my first piece of advice would just to be, give it a try. If you're watching this, it's for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidences. So give it a try to put your effort into aligning your chakras, aligning your energy, giving yourself permission to take your power back so that you can attract into your life those things you want. Because clear energy attracts the life you want. So that'll be my last piece of just advice. Just go for it.
Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. This is sideways for me. I don't think Queen of Hearts, what's up? Oh, and this also in the store too. It's just a little angel ring. I'm actually putting it in everybody who orders today just for free, just because you can have it.
That's so pretty.
Thank you.
I love it. So that's in your shop too?
Well, it's not in the shop. This is just going to be a free free gift because, like I said, I'm in Michigan at my mom's house, and I was like going through some jewelry, and I was like, oh my god, because one of my courses I gave my students that for free, just as like a hey girl, I love you, and I was like, oh my god, I have so many left, so I was like, let me just give them again for free. So little angel ring, I love it. Anyway, all right, this has been great. Thank you so much, Janae. And if anybody has questions, once again, you can contact Janae at Life Coach Janae, Janae. Or that's her, hey Fabian, bye Fabian, I guess she's waiting. If you have any questions for me, always send me a DM. And if you want to visit the crystal shop, it is, all you have to do is click the link in my bio and it'll take you right there. That's it. Bye. I'm gonna press this thing to see if I can like. I don't know what this little send button is. Let me see what it is. Oh, it just means I can send it as a DM. That's it. If anybody knows how to record a live, let me know because I don't. Okay, that's it.
Speaking of DMs, I was gonna say, of course, slide in my DMs. But if you go to my Instagram, you'll notice the last post says temporarily down for spiritual maintenance. So I'm taking a little social media break because guess what? I am going in on my chakras. So right now, if you're watching this like right now, email would be best. I'm always on email and we can kind of, I can answer any of your questions via email, info@janaemartin.com.
Janae. All right, thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Amanda.
Save right there. Save. Oh, I saved the whole thing.
Yay.
I'm going to send it to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I shared it. That's awesome. Awesome.